Ase For Today. Please, as you join, keep tapping on your screen, keep tapping on your screen, keep tapping on your screen. That's what I need you to do. Tap on your screen, keep liking, keep sharing. Thank you. Ojúmọ́ ire o, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi àti níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi lénìí. Ó ṣe ẹ̀làbọ̀rú, ẹ̀làbọ̀yè, ẹ̀làbọ̀ ṣíṣe o. Keep tapping on your screen. Ojúmọ́ ire o. Àǹtí Àjọkẹ́, ẹ káàárọ̀ o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín o. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín o. Ojúmọ́ ire o. Sunrise greetings to you, grand rising to everybody. Where are you streaming from today? Let me know where you are streaming from today. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí? Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí? If you can hear me clearly on both platforms, please let me know. I need to know that you can see me clearly and hear me clearly, both on YouTube and on TikTok. Grand rising and welcome to Ase For Today. This is our daily show where we share the Odrifa for the day, share the Odrifa for each day, taking the directions that the Odu has led us, and then we do our Iwure. We share the Odrifa for today and ask ourselves, how can we apply it to our everyday lives? That's what we do here every day. From Lagos, you can hear us loud and clear. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi, níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí, èmi ọ̀rẹ́ yín, ìyá yín, olólùfẹ́ yín, Ìyánífá, ìyá àbíyè, Awóbánkẹ́fà, popularly known as Ìyánífá Ẹ̀wà. Èmi náà ni mò ń kí yín pé àjíire bí o, ṣé dáadáa la wà, ṣé ẹ sùn dáadáa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ṣì wà níbi iṣẹ́, how are you guys doing? Some of you are still in night time, so good morning or grand rising might not be the appropriate greeting, but don't worry. We have come into this new day already. We have seen the day, and the day is beautiful. We can tell you that the day is blessed. Eshegoni. Please, I need comments right now. For those of you that have been following since we started, what can you say about Ase For Today? Let's take a few minutes to talk about that. What can you say? How has it impacted you? Is it something you have enjoyed? Is it something that, have I been wasting your time? Do you think I've been talking too much? Because I know I can't talk. I know. Give that to me. I can. So I need to know, how has this been impacting you? What do you think about it? Do you think there's some things that we should do better? Just in a few minutes while we have other people join. While you are still tapping on your screen, please, very important, please. You see that tapping on your screen is what tells this AI algorithm, this machine called the apps that we're working with. That's what tells them that, oh, this life is what people want. This content is what people like. This content is what people enjoy. That's why I always say keep tapping on your screen, keep liking, and keep sharing. So for those of you that have been following Ase For Today, please, can I know how this program has impacted you? Is it something you love? Have you found anything here that you feel, wow, this is the place I want to be. This is the reason I keep coming. I need that feedback from you in a few minutes before we get started. Ẹ̀làbọ̀rú, ẹ̀làbọ̀yè, ẹ̀làbọ̀ ṣíṣe onílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Grand rising, since I've been seriously listening to your teaching, has really helped me a lot. And also, it has really helped you a lot. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Who's that person? Let me see the name of the person. Please, read the name of that person on. Please, your words. Your purpose in life. Let me make an iwure for you. Your purpose in life. Let's share Edumari. You will find that purpose. You will stay with it. You would expand with it. You will fulfill it. Let's share Edumari. You said it that also helps you to change your mentality about Ifa. As you find the truth in Ifa, let's share Edumari. Everything that you find, the blessings you find there will stay with you. Tọ̀míwá lorúkọ yín, ayọ̀ á tọ̀ yín wá, ire á tọ̀ yín wá, àlàáfíà á tọ̀ yín wá, ìdùnnú ajé àti gbogbo nǹkan tá a fi ń pere á tọ̀ yín wá, á dúró tì yín, á di àlékún àníkún fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ase for today is refreshing. It's a great way to set intentions for the day. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, golden light. Auntie Ajoke, ẹ ṣé, I love your name. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. She said it's been refreshing. It's been refreshing for me too. Sometimes I get up in the morning and I'm so tired because I slept in the morning. I probably went to bed at 3 a.m. working, attending to clients, doing spiritual work. And then I still have to be up by 4 to prepare for Ase for today. It has helped me too as a person, to look forward to something. It feels good knowing that I am being used as a mouthpiece to guide people and direct them to their day. And like I told you, as you listen, I'm also listening. So Ase for today has been awesome. It has been great, and it has been a tremendous blessing to all of us. What's the name of the person that sent the gift? Ola something. The reflection of the light. You see the person sent 3 rolls just before your comment. What? Ola for real. Eshe Goni, thank you for that gift. Lashe Edumari. You will experience Ola for real. You will experience Ola for real. You will experience wealth and greatness and money and success for real, tangibly in your life. Lashe Edumari. Okay, that being said, let's get started with today's live streaming. If you are just joining, this is Ifa College, where we teach and we learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa, about Isheshe, about African spirituality, about our culture, about our tradition, about who we are. And here we unlearn the misconceptions and the lies that has been taught to us about Ifa, about our roots and our culture. We learn the truth about everything that our ancestors has handed over to us, and we relearn those things that we knew before. That is what we do at Ifa College. And I am your host. I'm the founder of Ifa College, Iyanifa Ewa. I'm the host of this program called Ase for Today. Here we say, my blessing is here now, Ashe, it is done. Type it in the comment section. Also, Ase for Today online, in particular the children's corner, my children are loving it, as well as it helps me direct their learning for the day. Wow, please can I screenshot this moment? I am so excited. Somebody is giving us a review about Ase for Today for kids. She said that children have been loving it, and it's also been helping her to teach them. See what we are doing, you will not appreciate it now until a few years time, when you hear your children speak and you see your children make choices from an informed place about Ifa and Ishesh. You see your children speak boldly about their ancestors, about their culture, about their tradition, about their spirituality, and you fold your arms like this and say, is that my child? And you see how Ifa is reflecting in them. I'm so grateful that you are taking your time, to teach your children. Yes, Ifa, you make Ifa make sense. Wow, someone says we make Ifa for today, we make Ifa make sense. And that is what I do. Everything we bring out from the Odu, we put it into our everyday lives to make sense in our everyday lives. We are not just learning some old abstract poems and stories and makes us feel good in the moment. And once we leave, that's all. No, at Ifa College, I help you to appropriate it into your everyday life. I help you to appropriate it into your everyday life. And as you are learning as an adult, please, your children can also learn. There's a video on YouTube now. The video has been posted this morning that guides you into how you can access Ase for Today for kids, no matter the age of your children. Either your children are 3 to 6 years old, age 7 to 11, 12 to 16. Everybody has a place here. And it helps you to start that journey of teaching. A lot of us as parents, because we are coming from Abrahamic religion, we had told our children, Ifa is demonic, Orisha is devilish, Ishwi Satan, is idolatry. Anybody that is doing Isheshe is going to hell. How do we come back to tell them now that Ifa is wonderful, Ifa makes sense? Exactly. You don't want to sound like a confused parent. Some of you genuinely don't even know how to make that conversation with your children. But Ase For Today for Kids helps you with that. It sparks the curiosity in your children, and then they start to have conversations with you and they are learning. Thank you so much for the feedback. I am super, super grateful. Dorothy, thank you for joining us this morning. I know it is still very early your time, but I'm grateful that we are here. So let's dive into it. Odrifa is taking us somewhere again this morning. He's taking us on a journey far, far away. So you see, this journey he's taking us to today is is a little different from what we have been seeing. You know, I was asking people, and meanwhile, if you are not on the Ifa Global Community, you have not joined the Ifa Global Community, please send a message via WhatsApp and ask how you can join so that the link will be sent to you. You need to be a part of the community. You need to be a part of the people that share the same intentions, the same teaching, the same outlook to life like you. Is that okay? So please, those of you that are in the community, I already gave a sneak peek into the Odrifa that we divined this morning and what it represents. That's the WhatsApp number. Please send the message via that WhatsApp number. Those of you on YouTube, the WhatsApp number will be in the description box and you will be able to access the Ifa Global Community. And then we are going to start by making Iba and Iwure. Now, as important as Iba and Iwure is to our everyday life as Ifa devotees, as a human being, actually, it's not even only Ifa devotee. As important as Iwure and Iba is, some people can still not do it for themselves. And it is not the time. See, your time for excuse, I don't know, I was not taught, nobody trained me, people did not do it around me, is beginning to sound like a broken record. It's okay, we have passed that time now. We are in a time where there is no longer any excuse for you not to know. So if you are on TikTok, you go to the bio and you see subscription. You will click on it and subscribe for praying the right way in Ifa and Isheshe. Pray the Ifa way. You are going to subscribe for it. You don't have any excuse to now keep saying, I don't know it. Nobody taught me. I cannot. It's okay. You can't keep saying that anymore. Is that okay? So you go and learn so that the same way that I make Iwure every morning, I start my day with Iba, I start it with you. You would also learn to do it by yourself, and especially to be able to teach your children. So we are starting this morning with Iba. Okay, all right, thank you. We're starting this morning with Iba. Akodaye Asheba, Anikiba Washe. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn, Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Elédùmarè a lè ṣe lè wí, asọ̀rọ̀ mátàsé, arúgbó ọjọ́, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì, alágbádá iná, aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, ògbẹ́kún ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, abiyamọ òdi ọ̀run, ajúbà o, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run, ajúbà, ajúbà olúbíkin, ajúbà ọ̀sán ìbíkin, ajúbà àwọn àgbààgbà tó solé ayé ró, ajúbà àwọn òrìṣà àtàwọn ẹrúmọlẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè fi jíǹkí wa. Ajúbà àwọn tó tẹ ìlú yìí dó, àwọn tó lànà káwa tó dé, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa, àwọn tó ní káwa á máa ṣàwo, ajúbà o, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ajúbà yín o, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tẹ̀ ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tẹ̀ ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin obìnrin tí ọkùnrin ò gbọdọ̀ gbéná wojú ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòròró, àṣebà aníkíbà wá ṣe. ẹ̀yin ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ pọn gba ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó jábọ́, aníkíbà wá ṣe o. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jẹ ayé, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ́dùmarè gbé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, aníkíbà wá ṣe o. láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, gbogbo bàtà ti mú wálé ní àwọn tó láyé àgbà, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ àgbà, àṣebà orí, àṣebà ẹlẹ́dàá, àṣebà orí wa, àṣebà ayé àti bàbá wa, àṣebà àwọn ilé wa, àṣebà àwọn bàbá wa, àṣebà àwọn lọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àwọn tó ní ká wà, àwọn tó ní ká kù, àwọn tó bí wa, àwọn tó tọ́ wa, àṣebà aníkíbà wá ṣe o. àṣebà gbogbo àwọn aláṣekù, àṣebà gbogbo àwọn tó ti wá síwájú wa, àṣebà gbogbo àwọn tí wọn ò jẹ́ kí Ifá ó parun, tí wọn ò jẹ́ kí Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó parun, aníkíbà wá ṣe o. àṣebà gbogbo kábíyèsí, gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba, gbogbo níjòyè níjòyè, ẹ̀yin aláṣẹ ìkejì òrìṣà, aníkádé ó pẹ́ ní orí yín o kábíyèsí, aníkírùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, aníkíbàtà ó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ yín, káṣẹ ẹ máa jẹ́ lẹ́nu yín, ìlú tí wọ́n fi yín jọba lé lórí kò ní tú lórí yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé, mo ṣèbà, mo ṣèbà, mo ṣèbà, gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo ìyá àbíyè, gbogbo apènà, gbogbo àwọn lísà, gbogbo àwọn balógun, látòkè dókè láì jẹ́ nìkan sí nílé Ajíbọ́lá, mo ṣèbà. Ajíbọ́lá mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rà, onílé mo ṣèbà, mo ní kíbà mi ṣẹ, mo ní kíbà wá ṣẹ. ewúrẹ́ tó wọlé lọ́jọ́ sí tí òjúbà, òun ló mú lẹ́rùn àmúso. àgùntàn tó wọlé lọ́jọ́ sí tí òjúbà, òun ló mú lẹ́rùn àmúso. èmi àti yín ti wọlé àti júbà lénìí. wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ẹni tó bá wọlé tó júbà, ó di dandan kó roko dalẹ́. èmi àti yín ti wọlé àti júbà, ó di dandan ká roko dalẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. nítorí wípé ìbà ò kí ń hun ọmọ ènìyàn. àjúbà o, àjúbà, àjúbà. mo ṣe bá gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọ sórí live streaming yìí lénìí. mo ṣe bá orí yín àti ẹlẹ́dàá yín, mo ní kíbà ṣẹ o. ìbà ṣẹ, ìbà ṣẹ, ìbà ṣẹ. When we make Iba, we are paying homage to the powers that be. We are paying homage to the ones that hold the earth. We are paying homage to those that have gone before us, our ancestors. We are paying homage to our biological parents, who are the vehicles that brought us into this world. Àwọn lọ́lọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé. We are paying homage to àwọn ìyá mi, the ones that Elédùmarè gave this earth to. Àwọn tá à ń pè ní ayé, we are paying homage to them. We are paying homage to all the orishas that work with us. We are paying homage to Ifá, to everything, every power in the different positions that they hold and that they handle. We are paying homage. And they said people that pay homage, they are the ones that are allowed to farm and harvest until night time. If you know what that means. If a farmer goes to the farm, after about 6 p.m., everybody is told to go home. Torí wọ́n ní olóko tó bá àgbẹ̀ tó bá pẹ́ lóko, ìṣẹ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ lọ jí. Àmọ́ tá a bá ti júbà, they will allow us to stay and harvest and dig out and wú ore. Remember, that's what we do when we pray in Yoruba. We dig up blessings. As long as we have made Iba, the powers that hold and be allow us to continue to dig our blessings to the end of time. That is why we make Iba. Àṣebà Ifá, àṣebà Ikin, àṣebà Odù, àṣeyè ìpa Ifá o, àṣeyè ìpa Odù. A tún ti fẹ́ wọnú odù Ifá mi ìlénìí. A ti dá Ifá ní àárọ̀ yìí. Elédùmarè ọba tún ti darí wa sí inú odù kan. We have been guided and directed into another odù for today. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ifá, ó yá, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo ojú ọpọ́n Ifá yẹn. Kẹ́ ẹ sọ odù Ifá tí ó jáde ní àárọ̀ yìí. Kẹ́ ẹ sọ fún mi. Odù Ifá tá a mú jáde láàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹ sọ fún mi o. A ti tẹ odù sórí ọpọ́n 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Odù yẹn ni rárá kò ń ṣe. Ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ ní sùúrù. Odù míì tún ti bọ́ sórí ọpọ́n Ifá o. Odù tá à ń tẹ̀ yẹn. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1. So we have 1, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 2, 2, 1. Odù Ifá wo ni o? Ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú apá àlàáfíà, apá òsì. Odù Ifá wo ló wà ní Odù Ifá wo ló wà ní apá ọ̀tún mi báyìí? Odù Ifá wo ló wà lápá ọ̀tún? What Odù Ifá is on this right side? Odù Ifá wo leléyìí o? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo, ó yá, wọ́n ti sáré lọ sórí ChatGPT. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo, ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo kì í cheat o. Ẹnìkan ti dá wa lóhùn, wọ́n ní ọ̀bàrà ní o, ọ̀kànràn ní, ẹnìkan ní ká ní. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ni? Ọ̀bàrà ọ̀hún ọ̀wọ́n rín ẹ gbà o, kò ń ṣọ̀bàrà ọ̀wọ́n rí o. Ọ̀bàrà wà ń bẹ̀, àmọ́ kò sọ̀wọ́n rí níbẹ̀. Ẹ wò dáadáa ẹ̀yin ọmọ awo. Odù Ifá tó wà lójú ọpọ́n ni ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. I'm asking people, I'm going to speak English, don't worry. The program is an English program. Just relax, sit back and grab a popcorn. The Odù Ifá on this Ọpọ́n Ifá is what? We have 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, and we have 2, 2, 2, 1. This is ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. Odù Ifá ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. Remember that I said we read from the left to the right. Ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. Odù Ifá ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. That is the Odù Ifá for today. So please take a screenshot or write it out. Write it out in the comment section. The Odù Ifá for today. Write it out in the figure. 1, 2, 2, 2 and 2, 2, 2, 1. That's the Odù Ifá for today. Odù Ifá ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. Now, there is something interesting about this Odù. Remember that every Odù Ifá that we have treated, Ifá will ask them to. There is always something that is important with every Odù Ifá that keeps happening. What does it mean? That's what the program for today is. So just relax. Don't be in a hurry. And if you are in a hurry to go to work or go to sleep, don't worry. You can catch a replay later. But we are going step by step. What is one thing that you have noticed that is consistent with all the Odù? When they make a divination, what is that one thing that Ifá is always telling everybody to do? Kí ni nǹkan tí ó jẹ́ tó pọn dandan nínú gbogbo Odù tó bá ti dá Ifá? What's that one thing that is consistent, that every Odù must have it? What is that one thing? Kia. Quickly. What's that one thing that has been consistent with all our Odus? By the way, this is episode 19 of Ase For Today. Somebody said Okpe, meaning that they all come back to give thanks, to be grateful to Ifá. But before they get to the part of gratitude, what is that one thing when the divination is done for them? What is that one thing that comes out for everybody, irrespective of who the person is and what the Odù is? What's that one thing that comes out? Ebo, Eshegoni. Somebody just responded on YouTube. They said Ebo is sacrifice. Now, Ebo is usually the instruction. The sacrifice is usually the instruction. But you know, when you are given an instruction, you have two options: to do and not to do. And in all the Odù Ifá we have treated so far, everybody has listened, which is why we get to the part where we say, wọ́n gbọ́ rírú ẹbọ, wọ́n rú ẹbọ fín ẹbọ dà, ẹbọ dòde ọ̀run, lọ́ba ń ṣẹnu lére yin awo, làwọn ń yin Ifá, Ifá ń yin Elédùmarè ọba, which means they asked them to make ẹbọ, sacrifice and appeasement, and they did. And they came back to show gratitude to their awo, to the babalawo, to the priest and the priestess. They in turn showed their gratitude and their joy to Ifá, and Ifá in turn to Olódùmarè. That has always been. But this Odù Ifá, this person was stubborn. He did not do what Ifá said. Let's dive into Odù Ifá ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn. Odù Ifá ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn speaks of potential disagreements with friends and associates and the solution for controlling them. This Odù talks about the fact that you would have disagreements with friends, with associates at work, with people in your life, and how do you handle it? How do you take care of it ahead before it happens? And how do you fix it if it is happening? Now, this is the story of the life of so many of us. People wonder why they get into certain places and everybody literally just has a problem with them. It feels like you are the bad person, but in essence, you are not the bad person. Life is just happening. Disagreement is a part of life. I tell people, the moment you ask for life is a balance. The moment you ask for love, you've indirectly asked for disagreement. The moment you ask, oh, I want to fall in love with somebody, you have automatically asked for the day that both of you will not be in unison. It's a balance of life. It's not a bad thing to experience disagreements, to experience people ganging up against you, to experience people not liking you. It's not a bad thing. But you know what is bad is for you to for that to constantly be your everyday life experience. For that to constantly be your everyday life experience, that is what is wrong. That is what you need to fix. So this Oduifa says the client that this Odu was divined for faces a lot of challenges and conflicts at work and among their peers. Ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn ló dífá fẹ́yẹ ìwó. Wọ́n ní kí ó rúbọ kí ó má bàa lè ṣọ̀ràn tí àwọn ẹyẹ oko mìíràn máa fi bínú sí. Ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn ló dífá fún ẹyẹ ìwó. Wọ́n ní kí ó rúbọ kó má lè máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan tí ó máa mú àwọn ẹyẹ tó kù máa bínú sí. Ẹbọ wo ló ní kó rú? Wọ́n ní kó rú ẹbọ ọkà bàbà, ìyẹn tá à ń pè lágbàdo, atare àti ẹgbẹ̀wá owó. Ó gbọ́ ẹbọ o, ó lóun ò ní rúbọ. Ọ̀bàrà ọ̀kànràn was the one that made a divination for the parrot. The parrot was asked to do ẹbọ so that he will not constantly be behaving in a certain way that will make every other bird to hate him, to be upset with him, to be angry with it. And the ebo was okababa, which is millet, and atare, alligator pepper, and egbewawo. Egbewawo is 20,000 calories. He heard, but he said he will not do the sacrifice. So because he did not do the sacrifice, there is no Loban Shenurere Nyawo. He just disregarded what he said. Now let's look at the life of the parrot. Please, if they ask you to describe the parrot, what is that major thing you would describe a parrot with? What's the major thing, the major way you would describe a parrot to differentiate it from every other bird? Quickly, do you know what a parrot is? How do you describe a parrot different from every other bird? As you join in, keep tapping, keep sharing. This is Ase for Today. This is Ase for Today. This is Ase for Today. The parrot talks a lot. The parrot is talkative. The parrot talks a lot. And that singular reason is why the parrot is hated among other birds. That singular reason. Meanwhile, being able to talk and speak for long hours, you can talk, you can speak, you have what's that thing we call it? Public speaking skills, very good public speaking skills. It's supposed to be a good thing, right? I mean, if they ask you to define Iyanifa and look for one bird, oh yeah, let's be sincere. Look, find a bird that you know that you can use to describe what you know about Iyanifa. Comment section. Emma Beru, don't worry, don't be scared. Just type it in the comment section. If you are supposed to find a bird to describe Iyanifa the way you know her every day online, what's that bird used to describe Iyanifa? We are getting at somewhere. We're getting at somewhere. Comment section. Hey, nobody wants to type. A good teacher is not a bird. Bird is not called good teacher. What is big? Okay. Parrot. Somebody has already said it. If you want to use a bird to describe Iyanifa, you say because Iyanifa can talk. She can, if they give her the floor. Those of you that was here the day I was on live streaming for 8 hours and 10 minutes. And I was talking all through, and it was comfortable for me. I was in my element, just happening in my comfort zone. Some of you cannot stop to save your life. They say, defend yourself at gunpoint. You cannot make one statement. And it's okay, we're different people. Now, which means that that characteristics that the parrot has, that was supposed to be a good thing, that was supposed to be something that will be admired, something for which it will be loved, is now the reason that is hated by every other bird. Every other bird looks at it like, what's wrong with you? Must you always see everything? They will say something. You cannot keep quiet. You can't hold it. Every bird hears us the way parrots hear us. But the only bird that is doing up and down is parrot. And that's why it's hated. Even people in the house hate it because they know when you do something and there's a parrot in that house, it doesn't just know how to keep quiet. It doesn't know that this is what you're supposed to say and this is what you're not supposed to say. And that is the flip side of having very good speaking abilities. Now, the divination was done because that is the way Olodumare made the parrot. The parrot did not choose to be cho. It was made like that. That is his natural state. But a divination was done, said, this thing that you have, so that people will not hate you for it. This good thing that you have, so that it will not constantly cause conflict between you and your friends and your colleagues, is why you should make this able. But the parrot said, no, I'm not going to do it. Why should I do it? This is the way I am. If they cannot accept me the way I am, they should just leave me like that. I don't need anybody in my life. I can be. That speaks of a lot of us. There are certain things about you. It's natural for you. That's just the way you are happening. That's the way you are made. But it is regularly causing conflict between you and the people around you. And you are saying if they love you, they have to accept you like that. Ifa says that good thing, that good trait of you can also flip and become something negative. So make Ebo and Etutu for it. The parrot did not. And we can see how it's going for the parrot right now. You can see how it's going for the parrot right now. Look at all the sacrifices that we make, that we use birds. If I will never ask you to use a parrot to make any Ebo, it does not qualify for it. Why? Because the moment he was given an instruction of what to do, he heard, but he refused. Now that is now think about it to yourself. What is that thing that you do? That thing that you are is just who you are, that you just happen like that in your everyday life. And it's the same reason that people just don't like you. Your aura is beautiful. You are a glowing and shining star. You get into places and people are just envious and jealous of you. And you know the annoying part of it? You cannot even fathom why they are jealous. You are looking at yourself like, what do I even have that is making people jealous of me? But you get into places and that is just your experience. You are a nice person, really nice person. You get into places and people are upset with you because you are being kind. And it doesn't make sense to you why somebody will be. You understand what I'm saying? People are just upset with you because this attitude we are talking about is not a bad thing. No. You are not a prideful person. No. You are not a wicked person. You are just naturally a good person. Someone says it happens to him or her a lot. Yes. And for you to now imagine that there is a separate essay for it, where Odrifa talks about it, it means that thing you are experiencing, you are not alone. You are not the only one. And it's not entirely your fault. It is just life. People will not just be able to stand something. The fact that you are nice does not mean the world will like you. People will not just be able to stand certain things. It's just the way life is. But it is your responsibility to make sure that everything that you are supposed to do to protect that person that you are naturally happening as, that good trait that you have doesn't become the same thing for which people would hate you and for which people would run away from you and for which people will have disagreements with you. It's your responsibility. You can't go through life saying, if they don't like me, I can't change myself. Nobody is asking you to change you. But Ifa is saying that what? Make the required ebo and etutu so that you are protected from that constant disagreement and hatred and misunderstanding, and just putting you in a situation where you constantly have to question yourself. Because yes, trust me, I have been there. For people that are close to me, you know that nice does not even start to describe the way I am. I can give the last I have to somebody. I make people see the good in them. I make people see the potentials in them. It's like I want to live somebody's life for them. I'm like, you can do this, you can be this. I will get angry with people because they are not doing better for themselves. Not me, oh, I'm not going to gain anything from it, oh, just so that they are better for themselves. And I know how many times people have looked at me and say, calm down, I don't need your help. Or you will do it and they will say, but I didn't ask you now. Or you will constantly be doing it and they will not make anything out of it. I have been in that situation. I used to be in that situation a lot of times. And you will have to sit down and ask yourself, is something wrong with me? Am I a bad person? Am I this bad? You get to places and people are just envious of you for no reason. People that have come to you as friends, all of a sudden, they just cannot stand you. You get into a place of work. The only thing you are doing is what you are required to do. You are putting your best into work. The owner of the organization likes you. Your boss likes you. But people are just there. Who is it? Is she the only one? Is he the only one? You don't have to do all of these things. Those of us that you met here, you watch the way you. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm paid for. I'm just doing what I think I'm helping out. This is me being me. I'm not trying to gain anybody's criticism or trying to be on the good side of it. I'm just doing me, and they will still hate you for it. They will still be bitter towards you for it. There is an able for that. Someone said, for someone like me in this kind of situation, how do I go about doing the able every time? Exactly. We're coming to that part. Now, because of the kind of person that I am and the things I have been called in this life to do, those of you that have been close to me, either for a long term or in this short period, you know that when Iyanifa is going to do something, she does big things. I like to pioneer things. Spirit have directed me there. It's not like I'm deliberately just looking to go and do big things. That's the path that I have chosen. And since childhood, I know that such a path has attracted a lot of envy and jealousy. And just like you are asking today, I also asked when I came to Ifa, is there a way I can just put an end to this thing? Is there a way I can just permanently deal with this envy and jealousy and people just picking on you because you are trying to do the best? In fact, even in Ifa, even in this community of Isheshe, there are so many people out there that think, why must he be hard doing this? She wants to set up the first online private university of Ifa in the world. Why must she be the one doing it? Now she has Ase For Today. She's the only one that wants to come online and be teaching people every day. She's still the same person that went on to start Ase For Children. She's the one that wants to do this. She's the one doing that. Is she the only one? I am not the only one, but I am just happening naturally with what Spirit is asking me to do. And it would surprise a lot of you to know that even within Ifa and Isheshe, there is a lot of opposition. There is a lot of jealousy, envy, bitterness, hatred, competition that doesn't even exist with me. I'm not competing with anybody. I don't know anybody. What do I know in Ifa? Who am I? When did I start? I'm just following the direction that Spirit has given to me. And it just happens that this is the direction they've given to me. So when I came to Ifa, I asked, well, how will I not have this? Because this has always been my life story. And Ifa says, continue to do certain etutu. That is the etutu that works for me. Ifa says, continue to do it. It's not a one-off thing. The moment you make your divination, and Ifa tells you the type of ebo and etutu to do for that situation, I beg you, Omo, continue to do it. You cannot fight it off because it is who you are. And you cannot stop people from expressing or feeling a certain kind of way about who you are. It is what it is. And you cannot stop being who you are, but you have to continually protect yourself. Now, someone said, should I be doing it every month? It is Ifa that would instruct you. We don't even know what it is. It's not, there's no sort thing. We don't have one ebo or one itutu. There's no ebo for this. Ebo is to protect us from this type of thing. There is no ebo that is named like that. There is no Orisha that is named to be in charge of these things and you give ebo to that Orisha. You find out in Odrifa will tell you the type of ebo and etutu that works for you based on the situation that you are in this context. Then Ifa will also tell you how often you have to do it. For some people, Ifa gives them specific time that they have to do it. For some people, Ifa just says, do it as often as you can. Some people get to do their own when they start to sense things around them. Different things work for different people. So that person, you can send a message via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number has been pinned on this. If you are not already on my WhatsApp list, we'll make a divination for you to direct you into this. Every one of us needs it too. Let me be sincere with you. Every one of us needs it. There's certain things in your life, there's certain rivalry, certain misunderstanding, certain situations that you are facing that is totally unnecessary. You can avoid it. And you cannot cut everybody off. Oh, this person does not like you, you cut them off. That person does not like you, you cut them off. Here and there, here and there. At the end of the day, you will get to a point where you yourself will not like yourself because you would have lost people constantly every day in the journey of your life. So it's not really about the people, it is about that thing that you carry. And unfortunately, they don't know how to handle it. Unfortunately, they don't know how to manage things like this. Some people are coming from a place where they don't know how to handle love and kindness and beautiful thing. They don't know how to handle it. And you are love, you are kind, you are a beautiful person. You will meet such people in your life several times. So the best you can do is protect yourself. See, and then on the flip side of it, some people are in the WhatsApp group of somebody doesn't like you. You go to your spiritualist, help me deal with this person. This person is envious of me. Deal with them. This person is casting spells on me. Deal with them. There are sometimes when dealing with them just simply means protecting yourself from it, protecting yourself from it. Constantly make the etutu and able to protect you from it. There is the place of fighting negativity off, but there is also the place of putting things into place to protect yourself so that it doesn't affect you. Because how many people do you want to fight off? I take my own life, for example. How many people do I want to fight off? Please keep tapping on your screen. Keep tapping on your screen. How many people do I want to fight off? How many people do you want to say, help me end this person? Help me unalive this person because this person is angry with me. You get to another place too. There are people at my office. Scatter them, destroy them. How many people do you want to do that to in life? So basic is for you to first of all protect that thing in you that is likely to cause a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of misconceptions and disagreements with people. And don't be like the parrot who heard what Ifa said and did not do it. Now, this part of the Odu, let's get to the second thing that this Odu teaches us. This part of the Odu tells us that it is possible for people to go for divination and not to do what Ifa says. Now, those group of people, let me tell you something. Some of you are coming to Ifa to ask questions. All you want to hear is the answer to the question. You know within yourself that you are not coming to do a bo. You already know. And then you come to Ifa and then you make your divination. Ifa tells you X, Y, Z, A, B, C is good, is not good, this and this. And then Ebo and Etutu is listed. And you, don't worry, ma, I will get back to you. And you do it. Now, the Babalawo is not the one that you are. I will not give them my money. Because some of you are like that. When you make an Ebo and Etutu, and when you make a divination, and you don't do the required sacrifice and appeasement, do you know what happens to you? Is you have put yourself in a situation where you have come to Ifa, have come to Olodumare to say, come, please talk to me. I need you to, I need this, I need, and Olodumare has told you what to do and how to help that situation. And you say, thank you for your advice, but I'm not going to do what you asked me to do. He's there for you. The next time you come to ask Ifa for something, you see that Etutu and Ebo that you left, that's the first thing that is still going to come up. It's on your file, it's there, it's waiting for you. That thing you made inquiries about, the moment you made inquiry for it, you have opened a page. Some people have come back to me saying things that sound like, if I had known, I would not have done this able, because it looks like I would not have done this divination, because it looks like the moment that I did it, things just started to go bad. No, it's because the moment that you did that divination, you did not do what was required. And I know the excuse a lot of times is money, but think of it like this. If you live in Africa and you have a health complaint, you are not feeling too good, you have tried this, you have tried that, nothing is working, and you decide to go to the hospital. If you live in the side of Africa where I come from, you already know by default that when you get to the hospital, the doctor is going to require you to pay money. You don't go to the hospital and then say, oh, you are here, you don't have money. You look for the money and take it to the hospital. Because when you get there, you buy card, you pay consultation, you run tests, you run scans, you do this. Sometimes they will say, oh, you cannot go, you need an admission immediately. Same thing when you come to Ifa. There are some old Ifa that will say, there is an able that you have to make immediately. So think of it, I keep telling people, think of your spiritual life as a form of health. It's your spiritual health. Think of it like that. Treat it like that. Let it become priority for you like that. If you can afford to eat, you can afford to do ebo, you don't understand what I'm saying. If you can afford to pay rent, you can afford to do ebo. You know what I tell myself? I tell myself this. Imagine that my rent is $1,200 and the ebo is $200. I just tell myself in my head that what if my rent is $1,400? Would I stay on the street? No, I will find it. Because it is for you. It's not for the Babalawo or the Yanifa. Newsflash, the same way you are doing ebo, the same way you are making divination, Idafa, Babalawo and Yanifa are also making Idafa for themselves. I also have priests that does divination for me. I also travel to go and meet certain priests when I need further help. I just want to get a second opinion somewhere else. I just want to do it in a different place over my own issues, over my family, over my business, over my relationship. I also make divinations, Etutu and Ebo, constantly for myself. And the reason we are not waiting for your money is because as we are doing Ebo to Ajay, Ajay is bringing, the same way Ajay is answering your prayer as you come, Ajay is also answering our own prayers in different ways. So change, you need to restructure this misconception that people have around Ifa divinations and Ebo and Etutu. It's the Babalawo and the Anifa that just wants to collect my money. I don't need to. I already have the answers that I need. I'm not the one that wrote Odrifa. I jokingly showed you, every Odrifa comes with money separately. The money that it comes with, you think we are going to put the money on the head of the Orisha? No. The money that it comes with is for the Babalawo, is for them. Ifa has arranged it like that already. It's not me. I did not write it. I came to meet Ifa several centuries after it was put together. So please, the same way you don't joke with, you go to the hospital and the doctor says, take enough rest. You are dehydrated, go and drink water. Buy these medications, change your lifestyle, your health, your heart is having something, start to do more exercise. You don't say, I've already found out that there's a problem. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not listening to the doctor. If you are not listening to your doctor, you are messing with your life. You are risking your life. You are risking your health. So if you don't listen to your babalawo and your Ina, you are risking your spiritual health. You are risking what is the foundation of every other thing. And sometimes the ebo and the etutu you are making is not just for, it's not even just for that situation. Imagine that you have come to make ebo for your business and all of that, and if I says, the road is closed, Ogun is going to open the way for you, and you do your Ogun sacrifice. Now, when Ogun opens the way for you, Ogun does not just open the way for business. When Ogun opens the way, other things will come in, other good things will come in. When Ogun is protecting you, when your orishas and your ancestors are protecting you, they are not just protecting you against something. When there is a protection, it's protecting you against so many things. So usually when you do the ebo and the etutu, you are doing so many things for yourself in one shot and in one go. So it is a real thing, just like it is in this old rifa. Adáfá fún ẹyẹ ìwó, wọ́n ní kó rúbọ, ó lóun gbọ́ òun ò ní ṣe, kò dẹ̀ ṣe. And we see how it's going for ẹyẹ ìwó today. They made a divination for the parrot. Look at the pigeon and the parrot. There is an odrifa for the pigeon too. And the pigeon had his own divination and he had his own ebo and he did. And the pigeon has become one of the most revered birds in Yoruba spirituality. We use the pigeon as a prayer point. Àtọ̀tún àtòsì tí ẹyẹlé fi ń kóre wá, kó máa kóre wá fún wa. Ẹyẹlé ló ní kó yẹ mí kalẹ̀. Meaning that as the pigeon brings his blessings from left and right, let me also get blessings from left and right. The pigeon is the one that says that I should continue to experience goodness and honor and favor till the end of life. That is how the pigeon happens. So because the pigeon has honor to the end of his life, you and I are using the pigeon as a precedence point in our Iwure. Nobody uses parrots as a precedence point in their Iwure. And the Olodumare that created pigeon is the one that created parrot. Even the scavenger bird, what's that bird called? What is Igunugu called in Yoruba? Vulture. Even the vulture, as you think the vulture is, the vulture has a special sacred place in spirituality. When we make Iwure, we say Igunugu tin jebo shalu aye ko jebo wa. Igunugu is the vulture. He is the one that eats the ebo, that carries our ebo from aye to orun. He carries it to another bird, akalamagbo, that takes it to orun. As vulture is, he has a place. Parrot does not have. He does not have. In fact, if you want to use parrot in spirituality, you are using it as an ingredient for dark spirituality. When tó bá fẹ́ ṣàṣìyàn pé kí ẹni ẹ ṣáà máa rojọ́ káàkiri bíi táàpù tí ò ní control, kí ṣìṣe máa bẹ́ nìyẹn bí tó ti ń rojọ́, nǹkan tó ń fi ẹyẹ ìwó ṣe nìyẹn. If you want to do a spiritual work against somebody, dark spirituality, that the person should just be talking and talking anyhow till they get into trouble. That is what they use the pigeon for. They cut his beak and use it in amongst certain things. Once they cast that spell on the person is just talking until he gets himself into trouble by himself for himself. Why? Just because he did not observe, he did not do the instructed ebo and etutu. I beg you. Ajay will make it easy for you. Ajay will multiply your health, your wealth. Ajay will multiply your finances. Ajay will make it easy for you to be able to do every ebo and etutu that is assigned to you. But you too need to make it a priority. You need to make it a priority. From the little you are earning right now, put a little aside. Train yourself to put a little aside for this, because this is what your life is. The same way, those of us that live in countries where insurance is not a thing, credit is not a thing, we strain ourselves to put money aside to take care of our health. We cut down on certain luxury and things that we love just to be able to take care of our health, because we don't have any government that is giving us any free healthcare anywhere, at least quality free healthcare. We don't have it. So we take care of ourselves. We make preventive health our lifestyle, because we know we cannot afford to bump into the hospital and they will throw millions of naira, which is equivalent to thousands of dollars, at us. So that same way, preventive spiritual health care, put your money aside. Don't be like the parrot. People keep wondering, why does this animal have this and this doesn't have? The same way divination was made for you. Divination was made for everything on earth. You will find in Odufa, Adifa fun omi, Adifa fun oyin, Adifa fun oti. Divination will be made for, thank you very much for the gift. Divination was made for water, for the mountains, for trees, for dog, for parrot. Everybody was divined for. Everybody has their Odu inside Odu, for everything. What we consider living and non-living, they all have their Odu. These things are not stories. They are not poems. They are not just, it's not just an ancient storybook that, oh, it tells us about history and it sounds so good and nice. No, it's real life that has been put together to guide us in a real world. So just like some people in the Odu, we will come across several Odus where they did not do it and what happened to them. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, mo ṣèwúre fún yín kò sí. Ajé will make it easy for you. Ajé will make it possible for you. Ajé will increase with you. Ajé will multiply with you. Your Ètùtù and Ẹbọ will become something that you do with ease and you get the result. And it will be a part of your regular everyday life to stay with Ifa, to follow the instructions of Ifa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Your Oras will make it easy for you. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Your Ori will make it easy for you. And as they do, you will also make it easy for yourself. You will not become the weapon that is fashioned against yourself. Because some of you are the weapon that is fashioned against you. Ajé á bù sí fún wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń rúbọ, àwọn tó láyé wọn á gbà, àwọn òrìṣà á gbà, Elédùmarè á gbà, á máa jú wa ṣe, àní rú ẹbọ dànù. Igúnnugún tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ayé á jẹbọ wa. Àkàlàmàgbò tí ń jẹbọ ọ̀ṣálú ọ̀run á jẹbọ wa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Somebody said, but nowadays they demand a specific amount by the Ifa priest, unlike before, you gave what you have for consultation money. You see, I'm grateful that somebody is pointing out that anybody that gave you the idea that when how do I put it? When our forefathers practiced Ifa, people gave what they like. There is no such thing like that. If you have been following me, the Odu Ifa specifies here to the amount of money. Odu Ifa specifies it. Whoever it is that taught you that thing, maybe you are watching it in a movie, that they will say people should just give what they want. There is no such thing as give what you want. Oh. Ifa specifies what you are going to give. It's not the Babalawo that comes up with it. Now, I will read through, we will go through 10 different Odu Ifas here today. Not read through all the 10, but point out the Ebo. The one we read today, it says, Ebo is Oka, Agbado, that's millet, Atare, alligator pepper, and Egbe Waowo, 20,000 calories. Ifa stated it there. It's Nollywood that is making you people think that that's not the way it is. Somebody literally came to tell me, and in the olden days, our forefathers will just come. They will do the work for you. If you receive the solution, we will come back. Which Odu Ifa did they divine for you that says, just give anything you want when your solution comes? Odu Ifa tells you, you will bring food. Some of them, you will bring clothes. Aṣọ dúdú, aṣọ funfun. Some of them, you will bring beads. Then you will now bring money, cowrie shells in thousands, in tens of thousands. Ifa specified it. It's not Babalawo that wrote it. It's the Babalawo does not decide what he wants to take. It is written there. This is one essay in Obara Okoran. Let's go to another essay in Obarakoran. There are two essays here. This essay says, Mboloko ebo sinbi bayo. Ewe ifa, eku ẹja, àti ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbèje owó. That is the one inside here. Let's go to Ofun Onworin that is before this one. Ofun Onworin says, Ofun Onworin says, ẹbọ is ẹyẹlé, àgbàdo, owó àti ewé ifá. Ẹgbàjọ owó àti ewé ifá. Ẹgbàjọ owó says 16,000 cowries and Ifa leaves. That's in another Odu. The one before that, Onworin Ofun. Onworin Ofun says, Imbolebo wa, Ebo Idebo la ń lọ báyìí. Ebo is òwú egúngún, ẹyẹlé funfun mẹ́rin, àgùntàn funfun mẹ́rin. Imagine, ẹyẹlé funfun mẹ́rin is 4 pigeon. Àgùntàn funfun mẹ́rin, 4 rams. Imagine you come to me now and this old Ifa comes out and I say you should buy 4 rams. Do you know how much they sell 1 ram in Nigeria today? A normal size ram, TFFE, you don't want to insult the Orishas with it. Emma ram be 200K. Normal size ram. 4 rams is how much? 800,000. So if this old Ifa Onworin Ofun comes out for you, and I'm already giving you a bill of like 1 point something million, you will say is Yanifa Ewa that wants to collect money, and that is because you don't know the Odu. If you have learnt the Odu, the moment that Odu comes out, you yourself can go home and confirm what the Baba. In fact, back in the day, they don't calculate the money and tell them to bring. They list out the items and tell them to go and buy it. So listen here now. I'm reading from this book, or just in case you want to confirm. Ifa, the Sacred Ifa Oracle, and we are reading page 359. Onworin Ofun. It says, Ebo Owo Egungun. Owo Egungun is, let's see how this book describes it. The cotton tree. Owu is cotton. Owo Egungun, ẹyẹlé funfun mẹ́rin, 4 pigeons. Àgùntàn funfun mẹ́rin, 4 rams. White one. Màálù funfun mẹ́rin. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see this. Màálù funfun mẹ́rin. It says 4 white cows. Màálù funfun mẹ́rin. That person that made that comment, please, I hope you are still here. Màálù funfun mẹ́rin. That's 4 white cows. Someone says, is that for Ebo or for consultation? We are reading Ebo. Cow 4, ram 4, pigeon 4. Kilo tunku tí wọ́n tún sọ. The same person, okay. Kilo tunku tó tún ní kó. They said ẹgbàá mẹ́rìndínlógún owó. Ẹgbàá mẹ́rìndínlógún owó, 32,000 cowries. Imagine. And they said here, in fact, the interesting part of this thing, they said, the interesting part of this Onworin Ofun, I hope we get to Onworin Ofun one day. They said, wọ́n gbọ́ ẹbọ, wọ́n kọ̀rú, wọ́n kò rú, wọ́n gbọ́ ẹbọ, wọ́n kò rú. Wọ́n ní àwọn ti rú ẹbọ àtẹ̀pẹ́ lórí ilẹ̀ o, àwọn kò ní rú ẹbọ fún ẹlòmíràn mọ́. They said they heard about the sacrifice, but they did not do the sacrifice. They said they have sacrificed to tread on the ground, and they cannot, so that they will not walk on the air. And what happened to them? Ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀ yẹn náà, òun ló gbé wọn gbìn. They asked them to make ẹbọ concerning long life. They said, no, I've made one ẹbọ before, and that ẹbọ I made before was for long life. And Ifa says, they said they've made ẹbọ to the ground so that they can live long on the ground. Ifa says that ground was still the one that swallowed them. Why? They didn't do the required ẹbọ. And see the ẹbọ that they listed. 4 cow. How much do they sell cow in Nigeria today? 4 cow. How much do they sell cow in Nigeria? Please, someone give me an average amount. Not baby cow. Cow, téèyàn ń fà lọ sí di òrìṣà pé èmi náà gbé màálù wá. Please, how much is it? Comment section. You can quickly go to ChatGPT or Jumia or Gigi and find out how much is cow. I'm just giving you an example. Someone says average of 500K. Okay, that's a small cow. Very small cow with 500,000. Someone said 1 million something. Iye tó ń ta cow nìyẹn sìn 1 million and above. Imagine 4. Let's even say we get good cow for 1.2 million. 4 is 4.8 million. Then ram 200k, àbí 250k, mẹ́rin, ìyẹn jẹ́ 1 million. Ó ti jẹ́ 2.2. Àwa rẹ̀ yẹlé. Then that 16,000 calories, convert that to Nigerian everyday money. You see what it is. So it is not. It's Nollywood that made you feel like the people of those days, they were literally begging people to say, anything you have, just bring. Anything you have, just bring. If you get results, come back. If you are not sure you are going to get results, why did you come in the first place? That's the question I always ask people. Let me use your product. If it comes, I don't need you to test my spiritual product. You are not the proof whether my spiritual product works or not. If you believe in it, that's when you should put your hard-earned money out. If you don't, you will get somewhere that you believe in. So instead of us trying to twist the arm of what has been laid down, we should sit down in the corner of our house, make Aje Iwure for ourselves and say, people are doing Ifa. People did it for several centuries. That's why Ifa did not end. Owó dẹ̀ ló fi ń ṣe Ifá, owó ló fi ń ṣe ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Orí àtẹlẹ́dàá mi, ibi táwọn èèyàn ti ń náwó tó fi ń ṣe Ifá, má jẹ́ kémi bá wọn nájú níbẹ̀. Don't let me be the one that will be complaining that it's too much. Let me be the one that will give it out. Make every sacrifice and appeasement that I'm supposed to make and get the result in life. There are several other things in this life that is super expensive and we do it. Education in this part of the world is expensive. Ṣáà rán ọmọ lọ school ni. Àwa náà lọ school fúnra wa ni. People that are traveling abroad to do masters every day. Is it easy? No. But we have come to a point when we have accepted it and we're doing it. Let's also come to the point where we have accepted Ifa and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe and the principles on which it was laid and we are doing it because it is working. Ifá gbè wá, Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, Ajé á gbè wá o. Kò ní dórí tiwa kó ṣòro ṣe o. Gbogbo owó, gbogbo ọlá, gbogbo ọrọ̀ tá a nílò láti fi ṣe Ifá, Elédùà á fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún wa o. Ajé á fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún wa o. Which is why they always sing that song. I love singing that song. I'm sure I've sang it like 1,000,000 times on my timeline. Someone said 750. Wọ́n ní ẹ jẹ́ n ṣòrìṣà mi o, ẹ jẹ́ n ṣòrìṣà mi o. Àìlówó sí mọ́lẹ̀ ló ń dààmú yín o, ẹ jẹ́ n ṣòrìṣà mi o. Ẹ jẹ́ n ṣòrìṣà mi o, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣòrìṣà wa o. Àìlówó sí mọ́lẹ̀ ló ń dààmú yín o, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣòrìṣà wa o. Is TikTok working? Okay. It's looking like I cannot see anything on the screen. Is it network? Okay, please keep tapping on the screen. So we have come to the end of our, no, it's not. Tap on the screen. Let me see what's happening. Okay. We have come to the end of our live streaming for today. We have come to the end of Ase for Today. And Odu that we made today is, thank you so much for confirming. The Odu for today is Obara Okoran. And that Odu was made for the parrot, Eye Iwo. And the parrot, a divination was made for the parrot so that it will not be hated among his peers. It will not be hated among his colleagues. It will not be hated among other birds. That's why that divination was done. And he was asked to make certain etutu and ebo to protect it from things that it cannot control that comes from other people. But he did not do it though. He did not make the etutu, he did not make the ebo. And we see how the life of the parrot is. So the Iwure I'm making for you today will start with Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, èmi àti àgbọ́rírú ẹbọ àárú, àgbọ́rírú ẹbọ àárú. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, a máa gbọ́rírú ẹbọ, a máa rú. Ẹbọ wa á fín, ẹbọ wa á dà, ẹbọ wa á dòdì ọ̀run. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. When we are giving instruction of ebo, we will listen and we will do it. Our ebo will be accepted. Àwa náà máa padà wá, a máa ṣẹnu rere yin awo, awo á yin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè nítorí tiwa. We will always come back to thank our awo because the things that we divined for, Elédùmarè did it for us. Ifa did it for us. Ajay made it easy for us. We were able to get to those blessings that we had been digging for. Bí tiwa ṣe máa jẹ́ nìyẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odù Ifá ẹni ni Odù Ifá Ọ̀bàrà Ọ̀kànràn. And that is the Odù Ifá that is on your screen right now, Ọ̀bàrà Ọ̀kànràn. That's the Odù Ifá. Somebody says here, let me read the question. Sorry, it's a little bit far. Iyanifa, please, can you also add that Odus? Can you also add the title to? Can you also add the Odus to the title of your videos for Ase For Today? I think it will help people in future to navigate better. Oh, okay. So here is what it is. As we are streaming on YouTube right now, we're also streaming on TikTok. Now, TikTok has better quality than YouTube. So immediately this program is over, the video on YouTube, as it's being recorded, is going to be downloaded and edited, then posted on YouTube again with description and title. Do you understand? So when you get to the YouTube channel, every video has its title with the Odu and what it's talking about. But on this live streaming, we don't put a title in it because we don't know the title until we get into the Odu. Is that okay? But this video you're watching right now on your YouTube screen, it's not going to be there after this live streaming is over. The replay that has been edited is what will be posted. So the editing will cut out the part of it that might not necessarily be useful, and then it will be posted. So just subscribe, turn on notifications so that you can be notified when the replay has been dropped, that has been edited, in description box with the title and all of that. Someone said, please, before you go, kindly go through the ebo to be done again. I missed it. No, I did not give you ebo to be done. No. Ebo is not a general thing. No. I did not give you ebo to be done. Everything I counted here are just examples that were given in the ebo for the particular person in that place. So if you are divining for something, when you make your own divination for yourself at that time, the ebo will be described. Take, for instance, you are supposed to make ebo to Ogun. There are some times when Ogun will say, where Ifa will say, just give ebo to Ogun. And you can do Ogun Alaja, which is Ogun divination, Ogun sacrifice with dog. You can do Ogun Aladiye, the one with the hen. But there are some times when the Odu will specify, Keniye Fiaja Bo Ogun. In fact, there are other types of Ogun sacrifices. There is Ogun sacrifice that we do that involves palm wine. They will boil the palm wine and pour it on the dog before they do the sacrifice. Ogun, there is an Ogun sacrifice we call Ogun Okala that is done with a new knife, a special kind of knife what is used. So there are different types of ebo, and you can be given different Ogun sacrifice to do at different times, depends on the situation. So there is really no such thing in Ifa as a general information for, oh, let everybody go and do this. No, I usually tell people, make sure you are getting instruction per time, per situation, so that you are using the exact key to open the exact door. The fact that this key was given to you for this house doesn't mean that key will open the door of the kitchen. Doesn't mean the same key that opened the door of the living room will open the door of the master's bedroom. You understand? But it is the key to the house. So that answers that. Is there any other question? All right. So no more questions. Let's make our Iwure. Odù Ifá for today is what? Type it in the comment section. Odù Ifá wo la sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lénìí. Odù Ifá wo la sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lénìí. We are going to Iwure. Iwure is how we say our prayers in Ifá and Ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Odù Ifá wo la sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lénìí o. Comment section. Odù Ifá wo la sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lénìí. Okay, it makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Ọ̀bàrà Ọ̀kànràn. Thank you. Mr. Yomi, I assume that is Yomi or Yomi. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ọ̀bàrà Ọ̀kànràn. Nikki, thank you. Odù Ifá Ọ̀bàrà Ọ̀kànràn ni. And please, at the Ifa College, you can learn these Odù Ifas for yourself one by one like this. you can learn the Odu Ifa for yourself one by one. Okay, so you go to the Ifa College website, ifacollege.ng, and you register for the 256 Odu Ifa Mastery course. In that course, you will be taught 2 essays of each Odu, both in Yoruba and English. The website has been pinned in the comment section, ifacollege.ng. You are going to learn 2 essays from each Odu. You are going to learn the person that this Odu comes out for. What are they supposed to do? What does this Odu teach us? How do we appropriate it to our everyday lives for all 256 over a period of time? You can also start with other courses like Erin Idilogun course that focuses on, the 16 major Odu Ifas, 16 major Odus, and Oju Odu. You can also register for Ifa studies. We have Ifa studies for adults, Ifa studies for kids, Yoruba studies for adults, Yoruba studies for kids. We have Orisha herbalism and traditional medicine. That's traditional medicine as given to our Orishas and how to be able to practice it in current contemporary modern life. We have Oshun fertility and midwifery, and we have other short courses in Ifa on the Ifa College website. So you want to hurry there and register for a course. If you need divination, you want to do your Etefa and your Ishefa, you have an issue you want to discuss with the Iyanifa, you want a spiritual mentoring, Iyanifa, I want you to hold me by the hand and guide me on my journey in Ifa, just send a message via the WhatsApp number. Now, there is a program that we have in Ifa College called Now That I Have Come to Ifa, What Next? Now that I've come to Ifa, how do you guide me? I've come to Ifa, I love Ifa, I love your program, I want to be a part. How do I transition from where I used to be to Ifa to become fully practicing, taking advantage of every good thing that Ifa comes with? We have that course at the Ifa College. Just send a message via the WhatsApp number, or I have sent a message to you on WhatsApp. Oh, don't worry, I'll respond to everybody. Send a message via WhatsApp so that you can get started on that program. To everybody that has been supporting every day, some people literally show up here every day, giving gifts, liking, tapping, sharing. I told you, and I will say it again, a win for me in Ifa and Isheshe is a win for everybody. A win for you in Ifa and Isheshe is a win for all of us. Is a win for Ifa College. It's a win for Yorubas in diaspora. It's a win for African Americans that are in the US, in the UK, in Europe. It's a win for every one of us. So some people might not be out here, as frontline face of the brand people. Other people are supposed to support in the background. Support us with your skills. Support us with your finances. Support us by making noise about this, by telling other people about this. I know a lot of you cannot publicly do this, post this on your status or something. Direct people to where they will find Ifa. Talk about Ifa as much as you can. Support Ifa. Oh, you are in the media, you are an engineer, you are a tech person, you are a designer, graphics designer, you are a copywriter, anything that you do, support Ifa College. Just come into my DM to say, ma, this is my own skill, this is what I do. How can I support? Those of you in the diaspora that wants to help us, have an organized way of how Ifa can come to your community, just send a message. Any advice that you have, any idea, whatever it is, let's do this together. The louder our voices, the more the government takes us seriously. And then we begin to get the attention that we deserve. We become a part of the system. They would stop saying we have just 2 religions, Christianity and Islam. It will become a thing. Ifa will become a thing that nobody can push aside. We're already doing that. I mean, Isheshe Day given to us as a public holiday in Lagos is a huge thing. But more than that, we want to be known. Somebody said, we have a tech company. How do we support? Please, can you send a message via WhatsApp? Gift of Valor said, how can I support? Please, I can't begin to break that down in this space because there are other people here and time is going to be. I would appreciate if you can send a message via WhatsApp. Please post it in YouTube. Okay, so on YouTube, the description box of that video you are watching, you would see the WhatsApp number there. Or maybe just drop a comment on one of the videos. I would see it and will contact you. But it's better to just send a message via WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Check the description box. We appreciate your support, especially those of you in tech and media publicity, copyright, designing. It's a lot of work that the few people around here are doing. A lot of work. My team members are tired of me already because what I expect them to produce is like 10 people that is working 72 hours in a day. But we don't have a choice. It's just this us, and we have to do it. So the more people that we have supporting us, the faster it's going to be. Some of you, I said it on Sunday, you have sugar daddies that are in high places. Don't eat your sugar daddy's money and connection alone. As when you are when you're having a good time with your sugar daddy and you're rubbing his head and his stomach, tell him about Ifa, tell him to come and support Ifa College. Tell him that there is this auntie or sister or friend or aburo that you have. She's making noise over one particular thing. He might just know somebody in government that will say, give them this, give them that. As small as that is, please just give us this support that we need. It takes a lot for us to show here every day. So ẹjọ́, ìṣẹ̀ṣe àgbèwà, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni o. Wọ́n ní igi kan ò kì í jẹ́ gbó, ẹnìkan ò ń já wa dé o. Gbogbo wa báyìí ni àjìjọ máa ṣe. Àgbájọwọ́ báyìí ni wọ́n ní a fi ń gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi àgbájọwọ́ ká fi gbé, ká lè gbẹ́rù Ifá yìí, ká gbé débi tó yẹ kó dé. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Any other question? Any other comments? What's your WhatsApp? Okay, let me call out the number because, wait, you say you cannot type number in. It's in the description, but let me call it out. So it's a Nigerian number, so the code is +234 +234. That's the code. 080 417 2309. Can you type it in bits and let's see if it will go through? But how will they follow? Just try and see if you can manage. But please, in YouTube, it's in the description box of the video that you're watching. There's the description. You know what description box is there. But in case you are not able to, just go to another video and drop a comment there that, oh, you're the one with the tech company and you want to support. We will get a notification that you have dropped a comment and we will see it. I'm not sure if we're able to see comments of this live video after the video has ended. I'm not sure if we can, but if we can, I will check it. But if not, just go to another video and drop a comment so that we'll be able to, reply with the WhatsApp number and then contact you. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé o, ìṣẹ̀ṣe àgbèwà, Ifá pèwà, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣèwúre wa. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà, àṣèbà tiwáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tiwọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba ọlọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ní, àṣèbà àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Àṣèbà Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, òwí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, ọba lè ṣe lè wí, ọba lè wí lè ṣe. Ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń migbó kìjikìji, àṣèbà Elédùmarè ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé àìnípẹ̀kun, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà wẹ̀dá, àṣèbà mẹ̀dá, àṣèbà òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì, àṣèbà arúgbó ọjọ́, àṣèbà aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn, àṣèbà Elédùmarè tó dá wa, tó mọ̀ wá, tó mọ̀ wá, àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Kábíyín ò sí o Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀, ọba tí kìí tí, ọba tí kìí ṣá, ọba tí kìí tẹ́, àṣèbà àníkíbà wa ṣẹ o. Ajagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà orí, àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, àṣèbà Ifá ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè, àṣèbà. Ifá atórí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, àṣèbà. Ifá asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀, àṣèbà. Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé, àṣèbà. Àṣeyé èpà Ifá, àṣeyé èpà odù, àṣeyé èpà òòṣà, àṣèbà fún gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà wa, àṣèbà fáwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí, àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀lú yìí dó, àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn fáwa, àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe tó gbé láwa lọ́wọ́, àṣèbà. àwọn tí ò jẹ́ kífá ó parun, àwọn tí ò jẹ́ kífá ó kú, àṣèbà yín o, a ní kí bà wá ṣe o. ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pákẹ́ àlàkẹ́ àṣèbà ọ̀sá méjì ọ̀sá ẹlẹ́yẹ, àpèyín fún kún àpèyín fún àrùn, àṣèbà yín lénìí torí a mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin ni olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin lọ́wọ́ kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́gbọ́n ní ọmú, ẹ̀yin lẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin lolókìkí òru, àṣèbà yín o. ògbìngbìngbìn tí ń rìn gbìngbìngbìn lẹ́yìn ìpínlẹ̀ oníkálukú nígbà tó wù wọ́n, àṣèbà yín, a ní kí bà wá ṣe o. ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ò ṣòro mọ́ ni, ẹ̀yin obìnrin kúkúrú tí ń bẹ́ni gúngùn tí ń bẹ́ni gíga jà, àṣèbà yín o, a ní kí bà wá ṣe o. gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà, gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀ tó jílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú la ṣèbà. àṣèbà Ṣàngó, kábíyèsí Ṣàngó, àkàtà yẹríyẹrì, iná nímú, iná lójú, iná lẹ́nu, wọ́n níná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́rùn, èéfín nìkan là ń gbá láyè. kábíyèsí Ṣàngó arábàmbí ọkọ Ọya, lógun lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àṣèbà, a ní kí bà wá ṣe o. èṣù láàlú ògiri òpó, ẹlẹ́kùn sunkún láàróyè ń sùn jìn, ẹlẹ́kùn ṣunú láàróyè ń ṣùn fún, àṣèbà, a ní èṣù má ṣe wá ọmọ ẹlòmíì ní kó lọ ṣe. àṣèbà yèyí Ọ̀ṣun, Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́, olóòrù ayùn, ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, ó wáyánrin bí ẹni wa owó, bí ẹni wọlá, bí ẹni wa ọlà, alágbolódò, ìyè mi ìwọ ni mò ń ké sí. àṣẹ oore yèyí o, àṣẹ omi o, ọ̀tá o, ẹ̀rí o, àgbá o, oore yèyí Ọ̀ṣun o, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà, gbogbo wọn pátápátá láì dákànkù, àṣèbà Ajíbọ́lá mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá onílé, àṣèbà ikin, àṣèbà ẹdán, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn agbára tó solé ayé ró, àṣèbà orí wa, àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá wa, àṣèbà àwọn bàbá àtìyá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa, àwọn tó rebi àgbáre, àṣèbà, a ní kí bà wá ṣe o. wọ́n ní ọmọdé tó bá júbà òun ló roko dalẹ́, èmi àti yín ti júbà lénìí àti roko dalẹ́, a ti tún wá sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá ti fi kọ́ wa pé ẹbọ ni o. wọ́n ní ẹni tó rúbọ lèṣù ń gbè, bá a ṣe ń rúbọ èṣù á gbè wá, èṣù á lé adógún, á lè jìnnà sọ́dọ̀ èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. bá a ṣe ń gbé tùtù fáwọn ìyá mi, wọ́n á gbà, wọ́n á yọ́nú sí wa, wọn ò ní ìjà sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. mo wá ṣèwúre fún gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo ìyá nífá, gbogbo bàbá lórìṣà, gbogbo ìyá lórìṣà, gbogbo àwọn tó ń jókòó tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀ tó ń dá èèyàn lóhùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ẹ ní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ ní fàyà ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ ní fẹ́ bí àtàrà yín kankan ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ ní fira yín ṣiṣẹ́. iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ́dùmarè ti parí, iṣẹ́ táwọn ìyá mi ti yọ́nú sí, òun ló máa gbé wá síwájú wa. bá a ṣe ń lù á máa dún, bá a ṣe ń jà á máa jẹ́, ewé á máa jẹ́ fún wa, egbò á máa jẹ́ fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe o, àní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe o. iṣẹ́ táwọn ọ̀yà mi ń bínú sí lọ́wọ́, wọn ò ní gbé wá ká wa mọ́lé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. a ṣèwúre fún gbogbo àwọn abiyamọ, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ lọ́mọ àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ń bá àyàn tọmọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àwọn ọmọ yẹn ayé ò ní fi wọ́n dà wá láàmú, wọn ò ní dọmọkọ́mọ, wọn ò ní dọmọ tó máa mẹ́kún wá bá wa, àní tìtorí ọmọ, àní sunkún, àní mọ sàárè ọmọ ò ní ṣánkú lójú wa. àìsàn ó kéré ó tóbi ni ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. iṣu ọmọ tá à ń gún lọ́wọ́ báyìí á jiná fún wa jẹ, kò ní gbóná jù, kò ní tutù jù, kò ní kan wá lẹ́nu, kò ní há wa lọ́fun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ìjọ táwọn ọmọ yẹn bá wá ń gbélé ayé tó ń ṣe rere láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa, wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì. gbogbo owó, gbogbo ọlá, gbogbo ọlà, gbogbo ọrọ̀ tá a nílò láti fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní nǹkan tó péye nílé ayé, káwọn náà máa fi dá yàtọ̀, tó máa fi débi gíga, Elédùà á fi ṣèrànràn fún wa. àwọn abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run wá fi ṣèrànràn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. a wá ṣèwúre fún gbogbo àwọn tó wà lókè òkun, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti filé sílẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ ti rìn àjò, ẹ ní gbé sájò bí èéfín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. èrè oko yẹn ẹ̀yin lẹ máa kó délé, èrè ilẹ̀ àjòjì tẹ́ ẹ wà, ẹ̀yin lẹ máa bá wọn kó. wọ́n ní ojú rere ló ní owó ń rí, ojú rere lẹ máa rí níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá yà sí. wọ́n níjọ́ tó òrí bá fojú kan ọ̀run, ìjọ yẹn ló ń yọ, ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ́nú sí i. ọkùnrin ni, obìnrin ni, ọmọdé ni, àgbà ni, dúdú ni, funfun ni, lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni, àfàìmọ̀ ni, ṣe ni tán bá ní dárò ni, wọ́n máa yọ́nú sí yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. nínú ìlú àjòjì tẹ́ ẹ wà yín, ẹ máa rẹ́ ìyọ́nú bá pàdé, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run bá ìyọ́nú ènìyàn, ẹ wá ní ṣìṣe o, ẹ ní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, ẹ ní ṣìwí o, ẹ ní rálákòbá, ẹ ní réèdì, ẹ ní rásàsí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ dáwọ́lé níbi tẹ́ wà ó máa yọrí sí rere. Ẹ kó èrè oko yẹn báyìí, ẹ kó délé, ẹ fi ṣe nǹkan gíga. Ẹ ní gbé sájò, wọn ò ní fòkun yín, wọn ò ní fi ránṣẹ́ sílé, ẹ ní fi aṣòkòtò péńpé, ẹ ní fi roko ọba níbi tẹ́ ẹ wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìjọ tẹ̀tọ̀ yín bá pé ẹ̀yin lẹ máa fọwọ́ gbà báyìí, àjẹmọ́nú ló máa jẹ́ fún yín, àjẹṣeyẹ rere ló máa jẹ́ fún yín. Ẹ ní fi wo àìsàn, ẹ ní fi wo àrùn, ẹ ní fi ṣẹjọ́, wọn ò ní lù yín ní jìbìtì lórí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe, ẹ máa débi gíga, ẹ máa lọ sókè. Wọ́n ní iwájú báyìí ni ọ̀pá ìbìtì máa ń ré sí, iwájú lèmi àti yín á máa lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wá dálé iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ dókòwò tiyín sílẹ̀, àtàjèrè àtàwàràwàrà báyìí ni kó máa jẹ́ tiyín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé á lànà owó kàn yín, wọ́n á lànà ọlá kàn yín, wọ́n á lànà ọlà kàn yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ ìtà ní kọ́kọ́ tà kọ́mọ ẹlòmíràn tó ta, èmi àti yín àtàjèrè níṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa máa jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní lu ọjà wa, àní lù ní gbàǹjo. Ọjà kò ní pẹ́ lórí igbá wa, kíákíá báyìí la máa ta. Bá a dẹ̀ ṣe ń jèrè ẹ̀, nǹkan gidi la máa fi máa ṣe. Owó ń wọlé, owó ń jáde, àmọ́ bó ṣe ń jẹ́ kò ní jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èèyàn ń ṣiṣẹ́ erin, ó wá ń jẹ̀jẹ̀ ìrírí, kò ní jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe, á máa lérè sí, àníkún àlékún báyìí ni gbogbo iṣẹ́ wa máa jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àfẹ́káyé báyìí látẹ́gùn ń fẹ́, ògo èmi àti yín, ilé iṣẹ́ tá a dá sílẹ̀ á fẹ́ kárí ayé, àrànká gbogbo ayé báyìí ni òun ràn, ògo wa tilé tọmọ tọkọtaya á ràn kárí ayé ni. Bí ẹnìkankan ò ṣe lè fi ọwọ́ bo ògo òrùn mọ́lẹ̀, ọmọ aráyé ò ní rògo wa fọwọ́ bò mọ́lẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo ibi tá a bá ń lọ, ẹ̀yọ́nú la máa bá pàdé. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á yọ́nú sí wa. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á yọ́nú sí wa. Ayé ò ní bínú sí wa o. Àní rí ìbínú àwọn ọ̀yà mi, àní rí ìbínú àwọn òrìṣà o. Omi ò ní bínú sí wa o. Afẹ́gùn ò ní bá wa jà o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní táfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́ akàngi oko lára. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà lẹ́yìn, ìwúre yìí á kan yín lára. Orí yín á gbà, ẹlẹ́dàá yín á gbà, oní wa ò ní burú, ẹlẹ́dàá wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dẹ̀. Níbi tó bá ti ń porí wa níbi ògúnlákàyé òṣìmọ̀lẹ̀ á dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀. Olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ á dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀. Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á fomi á fi dá wọn lóhùn níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ọwọ́ tó gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé ara ẹ̀ ló fi ń mọ̀. Ẹni tó bá jókòó ní ìjókòó kó òun gbọ́wọ́kọ́wọ́ lórí èmi àti ara wọn ló fi máa nà. Ẹni tó bá di ẹrù ọ̀rọ̀ nítorí èmi àti òun ló máa forí ara ẹ̀ gbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní kú ikú kúkú kankan o, àní bá wọn kúkú wọ́ọ̀wọ́ọ̀wọ́, àní bá wọn ṣọ́kú, àádàgbà, àádarúgbó, àáfèrègì jòbì, àwa ní bá wọn dàgbà àyà. Wọn ò ní fi àgbà wa, wọn ò ní fi dà wọn mọ́ wa láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire gbogbo tá a ti ń fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ wa kójọ báyìí á bá wa kalẹ̀, àní ìdánù lọ́nà, kò ní gbọ̀n dànù lọ́wọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín, ìwúre tá a ti ṣe lénìí á bá wa lórí, á mọ́ wa. Torí pé wọ́n ní àbálá alágẹ̀ ń dá òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí. Àwa tún ti dábàá lénìí, òrìṣà òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, nítorí pé àwíṣẹ ni ti fá, àfọ̀ṣẹ ni t'Ọ̀rúnmìlà, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ̀ ti rọ̀ mọ́, àṣẹ. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Ẹlẹ́dùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, ọba wa ṣe. Àní kífá ó wá ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, ọba wa ṣe. Ifá bá wa ṣe o, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe o. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, wọn ò ní dáadáa wa o, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe. Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará iwájú, òun ni Ifá ò ṣe parun o. Ifá ti gbé àwọn tó lọ níwájú, òun làwa náà ṣe ń ṣe Ifá o. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará iwájú, òun làwa náà ṣe ń ṣe o. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, Ifá á gbè wá. Kò ní torí tèmi àti yín kò ní bàjẹ́, kò ní torí èmi àti yín kò ní dàrú. Ifá has supported people, Ifá has favoured people. That is why Ifá did not die and end despite everything that they did. Over me and you, Ifá will support us. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe will support us. Thank you very much for that gift. Ifá ṣeun. Ifá bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ìkín á bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, Elédùmarè á bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, àwọn aláṣẹ Èdùmarè. Thank you very much for joining us today. Until tomorrow when we come with another episode of Ase For Today, digging into the old Ifa and pointing out the blessings and how to appropriate it to our everyday life. I remain yours forever. I remain yours faithfully. your delectable Iyanifa. You're delectable and beautiful and eloquent and powerful and magnificent and everything Iyanifa Ewa. I will see you tomorrow, and this is Ifa College. What time every day? It's 6 a.m. Nigerian time every day. Sorry, I didn't say that. Ase For Today airs 6 a.m. Nigerian time every day on TikTok channel of TikTok channel of Ifa College and the YouTube channel of Iyanifa Ewa. 6 a.m. will be 1 a.m. on EST, 10 p.m. on the Pacific time, 5 a.m. for those of you on GMT in Ghana, and it will be 9 a.m. For those of you in Dubai. Mondays to Fridays, we are here. So until tomorrow again, Ifagbewa, Isheshiagbewa, Irebai, Unla Mama Barawashi. If you need to talk to me after now, please, the WhatsApp number is showing on your screen. If you have not subscribed, follow. On YouTube, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Turn on notification. Join our exclusive community. Go to the link in the bio and click on join. There's so many wonderful things that we have there for you. So send a message via the WhatsApp number. It is now pinned on the screen. So let's wait for the WhatsApp number to run for 1 minute before we end it. Share this with your friends, share this with your family, and let us continue to support. And those of you that have volunteered to support Ifa College with your skills and your talents in one way or the other, please send a message via the WhatsApp number +234 080 417 2309. Again, +234 080 417 2309. Ìrèbá ìlà màmá bára wa ṣe o. Títí ọ̀la tí a tún máa padà wá sórí ètò Ifá gbè wá.